Namaste friends, welcome to my channel and please subscribe my channel. Today let us learn about Avatar 2009 film. Avatar is a 2009 epic science fiction film co-produced, co-edited, written and directed by James Cameron. The cast includes Sam Worthington, Joe Saldana, Stephen Lang, Michelle Rodriguez, and Sigourney Weaver. It is the first installment in the Avatar film series. It is set in the mid 22nd century when humans are colonizing Pandora, a lush habitable moon of a giant in the Alpha Centauri star system, in order to mine the valuable mineral unobtainium, the room temperature superconductor mineral. The expansion of the mining colony threatens the continued existence of a local tribe of Navi, a humanoid species indigenous to Pandora. The title of the film refers to a genetically engineered Navi body operated from the brain of a remotely located human that is used to interact with the natives of Pandora. Development of Avatar began in 1994 when James Cameron wrote an 80-page treatment for the film. Filming was supposed to take place after the completion of Cameron's 1997 film Titanic for a planned release in 1999. However, according to Cameron, the necessary technology was not yet available to achieve his vision of the film. Work on the language of the Navi began in 2005 and Cameron began developing the screenplay and fictional universe in early 2006. Avatar was officially budgeted at $237 million due to the groundbreaking array of new visual effects Cameron achieved in cooperation with Vita Digital in Wellington. Other estimates put the cost of between $280 million and $310 million for production and yet $150 million for promotion. The film made extensive use of new motion capture filming techniques and was released for traditional viewing, 3D viewing using the Real D 3D, Dolby 3D, Expand 3D, and IMAX 3D formats, and 4D experiences in selected South Korean theaters. The series also featured Cameron reunite with his Titanic co-producer John Landa, who would he later credit for having a prominent role in the film's production. Avatar premiered at the Odeon Leicester Square in London on December 10, 2009 and was released in the United States on December 18th. The film received positive reviews from critics who highly praised its groundbreaking visual effects, though the story received some criticism for being derivative. During its theatrical run, the film broke several box office records, including becoming the highest grossing film of all time. In July 2019, the position was overtaken by Avengers Endgame, but with subsequent releases beginning with China in March 2021, it returned to becoming the highest grossing film since then. Adjusted for inflation, Avatar is the second highest grossing movie of all time, only behind Gone with the Wind, with a total a little more than $3.5 billion. It also became the first film to gross more than $2 billion and the best selling video title of 2010 in the United States. Avatar was nominated for 9 awards at the 82nd Academy Awards, winning 3 and received numerous other accolades. The success of the film also led to electronics manufacturers releasing 3D televisions and caused 3D films to increase in popularity. Its success led to the Avatar franchise, which includes the sequels Avatar The Way of Water 2020 to Avatar Fire and Ash 2025, Avatar 4 2029, and Avatar 5 2031. Friends, now let us know the full story of English movie Avatar. Avatar 2009, directed by James Cameron, is an epic science fiction film set in the mid 22nd century. It explores themes of colonization, environmentalism, and the clash of cultures. Here is a full breakdown of the story. Plot summary. The film is set in the year 2154 on Pandora, a lush, Earth-like moon orbiting the gas giant Polyphemus in the Alpha Centauri star system. Pandora is inhabited by the Navi, a tall, blue-skinned species that live in harmony with their environment. Humans from Earth, on the brink of ecological collapse, have begun colonizing Pandora to mine a precious mineral called unobtainium. The setup. The RDA, Resources Development Administration, a powerful corporate entity, oversees the mining operations on Pandora. The Navi, who view Pandora as sacred and refuse to cooperate, stand in the way of this resource extraction. To communicate and interact with the Navi, scientists developed the Avatar program. In this program, human drivers mentally link to genetically engineered Navi human hybrid bodies called avatars. The main protagonist, Jake Sully, Sam Worthington, is a paraplegic farmer marine who is recruited after his twin brother, who was initially supposed to be part of the Avatar program, dies. Jake's journey. Jake, unlike his brother, has no scientific background but agrees to join the mission. He sees it as a chance to start a new and possibly regain the use of his legs through the avatar. Dr. Grace Augustine Sigourney Weaver, a scientist leading the program, is initially skeptical of Jake but reluctantly accepts him. Jake enters his avatar and starts learning the ways of the Navy. During a reconnaissance mission, Jake gets separated from his group and is rescued by Neythiri Jo Saldana, a Navy's princess. Neythiri initially distrusts Jake, but after receiving a sign from the planet's living spirit, Eva, she takes him to her clan, the Wamatikaya. Jake is gradually accepted into their society and trained in their ways, learning to hunt, ride, and communicate with the environment. Conflict. While Jake learns from the Navy, his human superiors have different plans. Colonel Miles Quaritch, Stephen Lang, the head of RDS Private Security, promises Jake that if he gathers intelligence on the Navy for a military strike, he will regain his legs permanently. Jake agrees, but over time, his loyalties shift as he falls in love with Neythiri and comes to respect the Navy way of life. The conflict escalates when the RDA, under Parker Selfridge, Giovanni Robbins, the corporate administrator, decides to forcefully relocate the Wamatikaya clan to access a rich deposit of unobtainium located beneath home tree, the Navy's sacred dwelling. Jake tries to negotiate a peaceful solution, but the military launches an attack, destroying home tree and killing many Navy, including Neythiri's father, the clan leader. The climax. Heartbroken and angry, the Navy exile Jake when they learn of his role in the destruction. He, however, reconnects with them by taming Torak, a powerful flying creature revered by the Navy. This act earns him the title of Torak Makto, a legendary figure who can unite the Navy clans. With the help of Grace, who is mortally wounded during the battle, and other avatar drivers, Jake leads the Navy in a rebellion against the RDA forces. The film culminates in a massive battle between the Navy and the heavily armed human military, who use advanced technology such as gunships and robotic exoskeletons. Jake and Neythiri, along with their allies, rally the Navy clans to defend Pandora. In the climactic battle, the Navy, with help from the wildlife of Pandora, seemingly guided by Eva, defeat the humans. Colonel Quaritch is killed by Neythiri after a fierce fight with Jake. Resolution. After the battle, the humans are expelled from Pandora, except for a few, including Jake, who stays behind to live with the Navy. In a final spiritual ceremony, Jake's consciousness is permanently transferred into his avatar body, symbolizing his complete transformation and acceptance into the Navy culture. Themes: environmentalism. The film critiques humanity's exploitation of natural resources, drawing parallels to real world environmental issues. Second one, colonialism. The conflict between the humans and the Navy mirrors historical events where technologically advanced civilizations exploited indigenous cultures. Third one, spiritual connection. The Navy's connection to Aiva highlights the theme of interconnectedness between living beings and nature. Technological impact. Aside from the story, Avatar revolutionized film technology. It was notable for its groundbreaking use of motion capture and 3D technology, creating a visually immersive experience of the alien world of Pandora. It went on to become the highest grossing film of all time until it was briefly surpassed by Avengers Endgame. This combination of cutting edge visuals and an emotional, action packed storyline made Avatar a cultural phenomenon. Thank you, friends. Thank you for the watching. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you.